Good morning, students. Welcome to the Garden School. Today, we are going to discuss the third chapter of English workbook, Mowgli. It's a linked lesson of the third chapter in your reader. Mowgli finds his family. In the story, Mowgli finds his family. We saw Mowgli was accepted to the wolf pack. And this is a continuation of the same story. How Mowgli is living in the jungle. So we can move to the explanation part. Read this passage to know how Mowgli finds his happiness and comfort in the company of his family, the wolves, the Bagheera, the panther, and Balu, the bear. We are moving to the explanation. He grew up with the cubs, though they, of course, were grown wolves almost before he was a child. So the Mowgli start growing with the cubs, the wolf cubs. Father Wolf taught him the meaning of things in the jungle, till every rustle in the grass, every breath of warm night air, every note of the owls above his head, and every splash of every little fish jumping in a pool meant just as much to him as the work of his office means to a businessman. So here he is getting a proper training from the father wolf. He make him understand the every minute things happening in the jungle. And he taught while living in the jungle how much careful he should be. It will be like a businessman work in his office. When he was not learning, he sat out in the sun and slept and ate and went to sleep again. And almost all the time, he is learning something. When he was not learning, he is simply sat under the sun. He is either sleeping or eating something. When he felt dirty or hot, he swam in the forest pools. And if he feel he is dirty, he is going to the forest pool and swim for some time. When he wanted honey, Balu told him that honey and nuts were just as pleasant to eat as raw meat. So here, when he wants honey, he will climb up the tree and get it. And that Bagheera showed him how to do. So there, Bagheera is giving training for him. So in the first paragraph, we saw the father wolf training Mowgli, and most of the time he is busy with his learning, and other time he is sleeping and eating something. When he needs honey, he will climb up the tree and get it. And Bagheera taught him how to climb the tree. Moving to the next paragraph, Bagheera would lie out on a branch and call, "Come along, little brother." At first, Mowgli would cling like the sloth. Afterwards, he would fling himself through the branches almost as boldly as a grey ape. Here we can see Bagheera is calling him to the tree. He is teaching him how to climb on a tree. Bagheera called him, "Come along, little brother." And at first, he was very careful while climbing the tree. It was like a sloth. He hanged hold tightly on the branches of the trees. Later, he was an expert in it. He took his place at the council rock too when the pack met. And there he discovered that if he stared hard at any wolf, the wolf would be forced to drop his eyes. And so he used to stare for fun. Here, he got a place in the council rock also. When the pack is having a meeting, he is a regular participant. There, he made some fun when he looked or stared hard at the wolves. Wolves will drop their eyes. So, there, he is making fun by doing this. He would go down the hillside into the cultivated lands by night and look very curiously at the villagers in their huts. But he had a mistrust of men because Bagheera showed him a square box with a drop gate so cunningly hidden in the jungle that he nearly walked into it and told him that it was a trap. He usually went to the village side in the night and watching what the men are doing in their huts. Always he had a mistrust to the men because Bagheera once showed him a trap in the jungle. He loved better than anything else to go with Bagheera to the dark, warm heart of the forest, to sleep all through the drowsy day and at night see how Bagheera did his killing. So Mowgli was really happy to be in the company of Bagheera. He was wandering with Bagheera in the night and he loved to be in the dark forest and watching how Bagheera is hunting in the night. As soon as he was old enough to understand things, Bagheera told him that he must never touch cattle because he had been bought into the pack at the price of a bull's life. So, when Mowgli was old enough to understand things, Bagheera told him that don't touch cattle because he was accepted by the pack at the price of a bull's life. So, don't touch cattle. All the jungle is thine, said Bagheera, and thou canst kill everything that thou art strong enough to kill. But for the sake of the bull that bought thee, thou must never kill or eat any cattle, young or old. This is the law of the jungle. So, Bagheera is teaching him the law of the jungle. What is the law of the jungle? Here, Mowgli was accepted to the wolf pack at the price of a bull's life. So, Bagheera is giving him a warning or teaching him the law of the jungle that don't touch, don't kill cattle. Here, he is telling all the jungle is thine. All the jungle, the entire jungle is yours. And thou canst kill everything that thou art strong enough to. If you are strong enough to kill, then you can kill any animal in the jungle. But you are not supposed to kill a cattle because you are brought into the wolf pack at the price of a bull's life. So it is a law of the jungle that you are not supposed to kill a cattle. Here the author is using Ake, an old fashioned style. Here he is using a poetic language. You can see it in the conversation that thou canst kill. Here the word thou canst means you can. And after that it is coming thou art strong enough to kill. If you are strong enough to kill. And in the coming lines, you can see the bull that bore thee, thou must never kill or eat any cattle or old. If it is the cattle is young or old, you are not supposed to eat. Here, again, thee and thou is used instead of using you. Moving to the next paragraph, Mowgli obeyed faithfully. So, Bagheera explained the law of the jungle and Mowgli obeyed it faithfully. He grew and grew strong as a boy must grow who does not know that he is learning any lessons and who has nothing in the world to think of except things to eat. Mother Wolf told him once or twice that Shere Khan was not a creature to be trusted and that someday he must kill Shere Khan. So Mowgli obeyed faithfully the law of the jungle. Now he grown to a strong boy. And he is not aware that he is learning anything. He only thinks about eating. And his mother wolf told him, don't trust Shere Khan. And one day Mowgli is going to kill him. They tell me Shere Khan would say to the young wolves that at council ye dare not look him between the eyes, and the young wolves would growl and bristle. So Shere Khan He's telling the young wolves not look at him. Bagheera, who had eyes and ears everywhere, knew something of this, and once or twice he told Mowgli in so many words that Shere Khan would kill him someday. Mowgli would laugh and answer, I have the pack and I have thee. And Balu, though he is so lazy, might strike a blow or two for my sake. Why should I be afraid? So Mowgli is really confident that the entire wolf pack, Balu and Bagheera will be with him. So Shere Khan can't do anything. Here, Mowgli is getting a warning from Bagheera, who got ears and eyes everywhere. Bagheera is really conscious about what all things happening around him. So he is telling Mowgli that Shere Khan is waiting for you. And Mowgli is really confident that Shere Khan wouldn't do anything to him. The entire wolf pack, Bagheera and Balu is with him. So he is saying that Shere Khan will not do anything to him. So he is not at all afraid about him. Dear students, we completed the reading comprehension part and we have exercise A, B and C. It is for you. Read the passage couple of times and you can easily do the exercise. In the next class, we will discuss the rest of the exercise. Till then, goodbye.